So for the past weekend, we did a 48-hour film in Forest City 48-hour film challenge, and we came up with this. And it has to be one of the craziest set experience I've ever experienced. It's like everything will go wrong. So we didn't have any break. Time got delayed. Storyboard didn't work anymore because everybody's wet. Like I think I have never worked so hard in my entire life. The rewarding has been great. I think we are all very proud of this work. So the reason we did it in London, Ontario is because like we all the whole crew is kind of from London, Ontario. We're all Western student. One of the director, Nyron, heard about this great opportunity. So he called me and I was really interested into it. And so I kind of DP'd for him for this project. And it's my first ever, I think so is his first ever narrative short film. So like I thought I was pretty familiar with a small team and doing kind of like creative and out of like the traditional filmmaking world, kind of this way of film, like creating things. So I was very confident going into 40 hours. Like, no problem, I guarantee everybody will get 8 hours sleep. Don't worry about it, we're gonna kill it. And no, that's not what happened. Okay, so let's get back to the beginning of the story. So they gave us a keyword, a prop, and a location. So we got all that information at 8:00 p.m. And we had an amazing scriptwriter that came up with a story structure. Literally was very filmable. I think within an hour of that release. And then we spent another like 3 hours developing the story. The scriptwriter are always gonna try to make things make the story a little bit richer in detail. I just had the problem of saying we don't have that much time, so I can like show the details that he wanted to put in the story. So I was keep trying to I was forcing him to cut down the story, cut down the complexity. I know like he built up some great character. Sorry, you gotta delete some of the features, some of the backstories to keep that character simpler. If we keep his motive so simple, how does it make sense, right? We can't just assume he's a bad guy, he's gonna do that. We didn't have time to do the whole storyboard, so we just separated the scene, and I think it was like 15 scenes in total, and we had to shoot it in like whole Saturday was the plan, and the Sunday was just for backup. Like we even finished the dialogue at 3:00. Everybody was happy, everybody went home, and was like, okay, it's gonna be a great day tomorrow. We're gonna finish it in time. And then it started raining. It started raining hard. Like we knew we checked the weather. It says rain. It says like 65% rain. So we knew it was gonna rain, but we didn't know it was gonna like be pouring rain. And then we had the prop that it was a paper bag. At the beginning, we're like, okay, it's cool to be a little bit wet. It adds to the atmosphere. We like it. But once it gonna start pouring rain, and he's supposed to like drop it, and we thought it's okay. If the floor is wet, it's fine. But like it's become a puddle. It's like a water puddle. So if you drop a paper bag, it's like soaked already, and it's a big difference. And it just kind of went into like okay, we're gonna make sure every shot kind of counts, as well as like moving cameras and actors around becoming a lot of problems because everybody's wet. Like I thank you so much for everyone like in the crew was like so okay with this. Like the actor was wet, and then directors were wet. I was wet. So we were only protecting basically the prop and the camera, and it was cold as well. And we had to pull out our car and to kind of people just switching around, go into the car to heat up and come back again. So it kind of heavily delayed the process. Now the second scene was inside the house, but the only problem was the house we shot in was not the house I first thought it was. So the storyboard didn't work anymore because it wasn't the house I was thinking. It was like kind of like basement. Everybody did so good of a job of like adjusting situations. That's what makes this so good. The problem of changing is that the time got delayed, right? So that was finished. It was okay. We can relax. We gotta go eat. But one of the main actor had a emergency she had to leave at 9:30 at night, and that's like 2 hours before our night scene and like our planned night scene end. So we just had to cut our break. So we didn't have any break. Just told everyone to go grab your lunch, grab a McDonald's, come back, and we start shooting this indoor at night party scene. And we got away with it because it's like a RGB. This is what you see here. It's like a RGB light, and we just crank it up and kind of block the window the best we can and try to shoot around the window. But again, a lot of shots was not possible because of that window. So much effort goes into, like, such a good job goes into everybody's ability to adapt in this like crazy experience. And it has to be one of the craziest set experience I've ever experienced. It's like everything will go wrong. Like, not wrong, everything will not go according to plan. Like, literally every single thing. Yeah, and then the night after that was just okay. Like, we just like shoot on schedule. So actually, like, to be honest, the whole shooting plan was pretty good. It just like at the beginning I thought 48-hour film, like, we can do it, like, we can plan well. It's literally designed for you to kind of not do run and gun shooting, but it kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's also one of the great thing about 48-hour film is that it gives you like it brought everyone to kind of like an equal playing field, which nobody gets that much of planning, nobody gets that much of like a room to kind of plan to refine it. So everybody is kind of on very limited resources, and it just like how you get the best out of it is your ability to most efficiently use those resources and adapt to the situation. And I think that's one of the reasons why we did so well, is because like this is like a group effort where we have all these people who's good at adapting to situations, and we made this together. This is really one of the proud work I made, and it's such an experience. I absolutely love it. Recommend it to everybody to go do a 48-hour film. It's definitely one of the memorable experiences you're gonna have. Absolutely love it. Okay.